Welcome back, YouTube. Couldn't stay away for all that long, so we're gonna try fixing the tension problem here, while trying to still finish the salvage winterhome objective. One thing we probably want to do as a side effect is, oh, okay, so the research isn't done. Right before I started the recording, I thought the research was done. We still got about 6 weeks left, so in 6 weeks we'll get coal liquefaction, or electrofactor, that we can use to replace the carrying liquefactors. And we have this district in the middle here. Basically, we're going to swap over from our old adaptation-based buildings to the new progress-based buildings as quickly as possible. One side effect of sort of the abruptness of the change is I ended up disbanding most of the Frostland teams. So we come out onto the map. I think most of these, most of our previous mines out here actually aren't working. Turned off, right? So the captain's mine's turned off and so on and so forth. We're getting goods shipped in. That's good to know. We're getting food shipped in. That's good to know. Looks like... Okay, one of the coal mines is going, the other one isn't, but we set both up. Presumably we got more buildings not working. And obviously have no Frostland teams, so can't necessarily do anything to improve anything. One thing we could potentially do is I can potentially up the fuel here. So when we disband the carrying coal, we maybe don't need to build as much replacements. Oh, this would up tension, because this is also the adaptation one. Oh dear. So I'm going to have to research that before I do that. Okay, so we're going to focus until the tech in 6 weeks is research. We're going to focus on hopefully getting the stuff we need done in winterhome. Apparently have a bunch of free workers in winterhome, so let's try to get these guys working. We now have automated frost breaking. Okay, so we no longer have to risk people's life. We get the benefit of frost breaking quickly without the cost of doing it slowly. Okay. Okay, so that'll be another district extract. Shallow iron might be the last thing we set up. Yeah, the materials here are probably the last thing we set up in the long term, but short term, let's try to get them exposed. Using our apparently free and available workforce to do this. Oh, and there's a couple food deposits up here. Oh, as I'm scrolling around, I'm finding more stuff on the outer periphery. Okay, we got a forest up there. We got food up there. We've actually got some coal up here. Okay. Well, that's probably gonna wait until those frost breaking's done. Okay. Oh, and this is just frost broken already. Okay. So yeah, I can definitely see if you were running the alternative, where you'd gone with the adaptability direction, and you hadn't blown the place up, that this would probably be a pretty good place to start. Or a good place to colonize. Assuming it's not suffering from disease. Do we have hospitals that we can add to housing? Okay, we only have teaching hospitals. So that's something I'm gonna need to research. Because obviously And now the teaching hospitals are causing tension. We have a severe tension problem everywhere. Well, everywhere that tension matters. We have a severe tension problem in the homeland. In the meantime, let's get extracting. Okay, we still have 400 more workers, but I think that's maybe an indication that it's time to start contemplating how we're going to ship the workers home, because we might not necessarily be worth keeping them around if we're not going to make use of them. Just checking to make sure there's no places we can place logistic districts. Didn't think there was any, but I could have been wrong from the earlier look into it. And what we've got: subsidized housing blocks that doesn't cause tension, would provide 20 housing, which would solve the housing problem. Okay. And obviously, as these districts empty, we are developing more down there. I don't think we have... Yeah, so we got all the workforce out, so we need windmills in the Frostpunk. Okay, so let's time progress. Let's have some time actually happen in this video. Because we've got 6 weeks before we can solve any of our problems. More than they're currently solved. Could I ship more heat in? Oh, I suppose that's one advantage of getting one of these up is you'll be materials, so we'll be able to... won't have to import as many materials, and that would free it up for shipping in fuel or food. Okay, making... either the population decreased enough we don't use many goods, or we're making more goods. We ship a little less in. Nothing's been built yet. Do I want heat, or do I want food? I rather would have the heat, so ship a little bit more oil in. Improve the heating. Okay, so someone put on... so I got forced onto having mandatory crowding here. I don't know who forced it. Someone forced it. I'm just gonna press the vote. I don't think it's worth trying to bribe a faction one way or the other in this case, so I'm just gonna let it go through if it goes through, or just accept that it doesn't if it doesn't.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Sadly, that will increase tension a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we got more materials, so we can take advantage of the fact that we don't ship as many materials in here anymore. And that can get replaced with shipping in food and warmth in the case of fuel. Okay. So as the next thing would be to figure out some hospital system improvements here to deal with the severe disease, the catastrophic disease that we have here. So you're going, you'll be in 18 weeks. You'll be in 8 weeks. Can I expand you to cover another one? Yes. Go ahead and do that expansion. Okay, so we're waiting for the frost breaking and or for more deposits to deplete. So you'll deplete in 17 weeks. Let's go back to New London, because our tech is about to decrease. There we go. Petrified, or pressurized liquid is done. One thing I will do is, oh, do I want advanced pump checks? I could try to go for advanced pump checks. Advanced fracturing pump check, but that requires steam cores. That's what we're trying to gather right now. So let's try to do normal pump checks, normal fracturing pump checks. So in 8 weeks we can do that. That'll allow us to get more oil out of the old derrick site. You empty, you are empty. All extraction over there? Yeah, so we've got all extractors set up there that we can. We do have an extractor site that we can set over there. That's a deep one. So we're not necessarily worried about running out of ore right away. So the next thing obviously we want to do is an industrial. We want to start swapping our coal conversion from the carrion one. Where is the carrion one? It's just in the list. For the reason it's not on the list. Okay. Oh, there it is. I gotta pick carrion or pressurized. Okay. So the one we're replacing consumes 60 coal. We're replacing it with one that consumes 100. Both require a steam core. Okay. We hit 4 of them. Do I want to replace it with the same number? How much oil are we making out of these? So it was 80. New one will make 80. Okay, so we are going to be losing effectiveness here as we do the swap. I might splurge a bit and go up to 5. So if that's the case, your mechanical factories, not what we want to swap. Mechanical factories, not what we want to swap. There's our carrion. So we're gonna temporarily just delete all the carrion ones. And I believe we had 4 of them. Yes, we actually might have had more than 4. Mechanical. No, these are carrion. Alright, so there we go. Mechanical. You're empty. Oh, and I built the automated workforce factory here, which I don't technically need, but that'll be fun. And there's the last carrion. Okay, so we're deleting 5 carrion, and the plan is to replace those 5 carrion with 5 of the new type.
Steward.
Hear us, Steward!
Steward, do you hear us, Steward?
I can't fund them, okay. Complain about the fact I'm destroying something, probably. Probably. Okay, one done. I'm still gonna go ahead and build 5 of them, which temporarily is gonna cause us to have coal problems. But if I can get the second coal mine going, it'll be the correct amount for the coal mines. So one. Oop, I'll have to hold down Shift. I want to do multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should already had one in. Yeah. Construction 14 days. Okay. So those in. Still pretty severe. That is something we'll probably have to research. Is I'll probably want to research normal hospitals to move away temporarily from the teaching hospitals. But we don't have the bad visuals on the screens. I'm hoping that we can get this to go away without necessarily having to change everything. Back to winterhome. How's winterhome going? Slightly decreased efficiency. Can you go back to not slightly decreased efficiency, please? Thanks. Okay, obviously from people probably dying, stuff shifted around here. Let's adjust a little bit. Okay, so if I want to deal with the heating problem, we're not far off of the heating target, but if I want to deal with the heating problem, I need to deal with it a slightly different way. Could put some... Oh, I can put heat dispatchers in any district, so I can toss out a couple heat dispatchers to warm things up. Can I put hospitals in any district? No, the hospitals have to be in housing districts, okay. But the heat dispatchers can be anywhere, okay. Yeah, the heat dispatchers can be anywhere. Let's then distribute those heat dispatchers to reduce the fuel requirements. And we're back to ticking forward. So that one will get this place properly warm again. Still have a squalor problem, still have a catastrophic disease problem. So once I get proper hospitals, I can try disbanding one of these surveillance watchtowers to at least put a hospital in here. I put both of them in for quests, but I don't necessarily need to keep them both. And yeah, crime is completely under control, so probably what I should also do is deactivate you and deactivate you. That freed up the workers that promptly died from other reasons. Okay.
Terminal patients are encouraged to maintain a healthy diet.
Okay, so we're now making 400 oil from those pressurized coal liquefactions. Which means we still probably want to sort out a coal source, but at the moment we're better than we were.
Steward,
So you want automation primacy. You want to develop a powerful squalor reduction tool, allows the release of swarm city, take over the city, increasing efficiency and greatly reducing squalor at the risk of harming people. So, just a way to lower workforce. I got, to be fair at the moment, In the main city, I have plenty of workforce. I might have other problems, but I got plenty of workforce. Yeah, repair that district. Okay, we need some food. Do we have more food locations here that we can harvest? Okay, we have the bottomless one. We have that one explicitly. Actually, okay, I've already begun the demolition. Okay, so we'll still have to put another district there if we want to take advantage of it. But let's take advantage of the food districts that we know about. So we put one here. No, I probably want to do some Frostpunk before we use that. Something like that. And then over here we can do... This one's about to disappear, so that doesn't really matter much. And then I can expand it to get the adjacency bonus from the existing warehouse. And then you will probably want the deep melting drill, which you won't let me place until you're built. Okay. Once it's done, I'll need to do the one that I can get more exploration teams, so I can get the coal coming in. And the materials coming back in again from exploration. And we've really pissed off, because these guys are both the
Stewart.
adaptability. So they're not really happy that we've been tearing all the adaptability stuff down to lower tension. Which is maybe one of the reasons why the tension's high at the moment. Still.
Stewart.
Okay, so this is a little dangerous. But I'm gonna just let them swap to that faction, because that'll make the faction a little happier. Back to winterhome. Winterhome's still doing its thing. So we've got a district that will empty in 5 weeks. Alright, so we got the factoring pump jacks done. So it's the frost lens I need. So production efficiency or outpost upkeep. Except we have to go with the new lender optioner. Can't go any more adaptability. I don't need them to be more efficient. What I need is more Frostland teams. So we need to do like automated logistics bay. Okay. 5 weeks for the automated logistics bay. And we now have the ability to build the pump jacks to accelerate oil production. Which will require 300 workforce each. So I need to have more people move here. And how many do I want to set up? I want to set up like 6. Yeah. So we're doing that. So let's go. We need to move people here. I need 300 times 600, or I need 300 times 6. So that's another 1800. So I basically need to double the population here. So something like that. Because we'll probably need some more to improve the high rise as well. Okay. See how long that takes for them to get here. Ship them. They're on their way. Yeah. To New London. Can I fund your projects?
Stewart.
Yes. Wasn't enough. Okay. I can fund your projects as well. We'll try funding those projects as well. Improved relations didn't improve it very much, but improved relations.
Steward.
Okay, so that'll release the fever. So we'll press that button. Get them defeverished. And we got an event. I guess that's an event in Winterhome. Steward against all odds. We gathered enough cores to upgrade the generator where the Winterhome's toxic gases could swallow us. We could pull out a Winterhome now and save workers, or those cores are valuable resources. We have enough to upgrade the generator, but we always need more. And they're a lifeline in a world where we can no longer create them. Workers keep digging until all the coral is extracted, or until the colony is consumed by toxic gas. Or we will not ask our people to die for our greed. Ooh, how greedy am I? I'm greedy. Mind the remaining cores. I may regret that, but I am greedy. You don't need to ship it. Don't ship it here. So, something like that. We can go to New London, and presumably I need to save up for that central upgrade. 650, okay. So, stalwarts, can you give me some money? And New Londoners, can you give me some money? Thank you. And queue up those regulators. And then in 2 weeks we can start queuing up the ability to get back out in the wasteland, Frostlands. Our workers are about to arrive. They arrived. First thing to do, crank up the housing so they can actually have a place to stay. We're gonna set up those pump jacks. Why did it not want me to let me build another one? I ran out of heat stamps. Okay, that's a fair problem. Slight oil shortage currently, but oh, is there gonna not be an oil problem shortly? Let the oil flow. Okay, but that will be the beginning of next episode, YouTube. Catch you in a bit.